A look there at the high-rise towers of Miami. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. First opened back in 2012, a look inside the mammoth Marlins Park in Miami. Today, Getaway Day, the finale of this four-game set between the Colorado Rockies and the Miami Marlins. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, as we get set to finish off this four-game set here today, let's check out what's happened so far.
Yeah, a real nail-biter here last night. And you can see a one-run ball game. Very well played on both sides. A well-pitched game as well. I think both managers would like to see their starters match the performances turned in last night.
All right, Eric, Steve will join us in a moment, but first, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Colorado Rockies, as their order will read like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Carlos Gonzalez will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
And we are underway this afternoon from Miami as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon, 2-0 now. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. Down low and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Showing some uncharacteristic wildness to start things out.
Yeah, a four-pitch walk, pretty much not the way you want to start out against a club like this.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, just a get-me-over fastball. Anything to avoid a four-pitch walk to start the game.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ballgame.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
And he takes ball one. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
And he swings under the curveball here as this is lifted to shallow center field. Bogusevic is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Number 2 will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1. Three and 1 now. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball as he battles back from down 0-2 to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Now a quick look at the defensive alignment for the Rockies. Christian Yelich will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Marlins, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Too high, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here the last 2 pitches.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, he nibbles for a couple pitches and then finally just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by him.
Brian Bogusevic will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Change up low, 2-0. Two and one. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line, as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Line hard, but foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
And even 2 batters in, you have to like what you see so far. Back-to-back strikeouts now to start off the home first.
David Lee will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Kadire is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Miami down in order after 1, no score. Michael Kadire will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Right fielder, Michael Kadire.
Now the first pitch. And he has to lunge to get to this one as it's fouled off to the right. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Justin Morneau will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first offering. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. One 0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
On a good pitch, ties him up there as this is hit on the ground to third. And the throw is right over the head of Jones.
Well, everything looked okay here on the pickup and transfer, but then you see him just fire this thing straight into the box seats down there. That's going to be scored an E5 and a lucky souvenir baseball for one of the fans.
Willeen Rosario will dig in here. And a high strike there, 0-1. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And this is how he's just going to mess with your mind up there. You wind up taking the pitches that are in the strike zone, and then you chase after the ones that are nowhere close. You know what? That is good pitching.
Had him lunging for that one as he sends a little ground ball out in front of the mound. Throw on to the first baseman. Jones is in time. 2 away now.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Nolan Arenado will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Giancarlo Stanton will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's the first pitch to him. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here comes a 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, and on 2-2 to start an inning, that's a call you'd like to get.
And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Jeff Baker.
Jeff Baker will get his first cuts here. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. The next pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Come on, Jeff.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this.
Batting sixth,
He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Garrett Jones will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. Throw on to the first baseman Morneau, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Christian Friedrich will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Carlos Gonzalez will dig in now, the starting left fielder on last season's NL All-Star team. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Ball 2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Two-two pitch on the way. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Now here's the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. Ty Wigginton will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
The 2-2 coming. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Now, a hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Oh, and he goes the other way with a fastball. He drives it out to deep right center field. And he'll kick off the home third with a home run. A solo home run for Ty Wigginton as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, so much for 6 up and 6 down. He leads off the third here with a long home run to get his guys on the board.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in.
Batting 8, catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia.
Ball 1. That home run estimated at 401 feet. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Shallow center. Number 2 backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Nate Eovaldi will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. First offering on the way. First pitch is hit on the ground to the shortstop, Tulowitzki. And a throw on to Morneau for out number 2.
Left fielder number 21,
Christian Yelich will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. And that's in there for strike 1. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 1-0 Miami. Number 2 will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Let's go.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Full count, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
3-2 pitch. Now a big swing as this is popped up, and I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. Therefore it is Jones, 1 away.
These guys are still looking for that elusive first hit, and this never had a chance of being the one. Just an easy pop-up as he keeps rolling right along.
Troy Tulowitzki will dig in, the starting shortstop on last season's National League All-Star squad.
Get him down now.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing, and he shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Michael Kadire will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Let's go, pitch!
First pitch to him. Swing and a ground ball towards the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They still trail 1-0. Brian Bogusevic will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Marlins, center fielder, Brian Bogusevic.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. David Lee will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Oh, sitting on that curveball as this is powered into left field for a base hit.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
You want to talk about having a bazooka for an arm. After watching the jump, I thought he had this base stolen, but this ball is on the money with some steam on it. And he's out by a pretty comfortable margin.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw over to Morneau is going to be in time, and with it, the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Justin Morneau will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
First baseman, Justin Morneau.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Down and away, ball one. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
The 3-2 pitch. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
And this is one of those at-bats where if you're on the mound, you got to be saying, look, Uncle, I'll just lay it in there. You know, in the end, they get the fly out, but boy, it sure took a lot of pitches to get there.
Willeen Rosario will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
The 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fouled back. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Boy, back-to-back very good at-bats. That's now 16 pitches he's had to make just to these last two hitters.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, one thing this team cannot afford is for him to get hurt early in the season. Luckily, though, looks like he's going to be all right.
Nolan Arenado will stand in. He grounded out his first time. He's running toward second, swinging a liner toward right center. And nobody home. A perfect hit and run knock.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it, and that's take it the other way for a base hit.
Christian Friedrich will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on the way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
And when he's in a jam, he's going to reach back for a little something extra on that fastball. Boy, that's nice to have in reserve.
This guy's swinging anything. Let's turn the 5-4-3 here.
Low with a fastball here. In the dirt even. It's ball one. Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Now a hard liner, but foul. The next 3-2. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Carlos Gonzalez. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Jeff Baker will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Jeff Baker.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Here's a shot over the second baseman's head, and that's going to plug the gap. Good for extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Oh, that one sounded great off the bat. That's a good, crisp line drive right here to start the inning, and he'll make it up to second with a leadoff double.
Garrett Jones will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Well, for Baker, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Yeah, looked like he guessed right on 2-1. That was a good time to swing for the fences.
Well hit, deep right center field. And that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Deja vu here to start off the inning. You get a double to lead things off, followed by another double here. And they get a quick run as one guy will just replace the other at second base.
Ty Wigginton will stand in again. He homered his first time around. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now a spin and a throw back to second, back in standing. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Lined hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Here's Jones around third. And a relay to the plate. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Jared Saltalamacchia will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Some stirring now in the Rockies bullpen. It's the hard-throwing right-hander Manny Corpus who begins to get loose. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Now for Wigginton, he picks up his first 2-base hit of the new season. He dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good change up there.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
And he doesn't want to give in here, even on a 1-2 count. Not with the base open and the pitcher on deck.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm going to swing. No. I'm going to take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
Nate Eovaldi will stand in, and you have to figure that he'll likely be swinging the bat now. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, that's just a little out of character for him. He's been around the plate all game long, but now he goes 2-0 to the pitcher.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, I think 2-0, and you're the pitcher, you got to be taken.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins.
Base hit.
Here he comes on 3-1 to right field. Kadire will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. And guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Christian Yelich will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Put some runs on the board.
Opposite field to left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Not wasting any time here in this at-bat. He gets a first pitch fastball, and he just rips it right down the line. Well, that's all about looking for one pitch and doing something with it once you get it. He drives in the run as well.
Now here comes the Rockies skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jorge De La Rosa is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Brian Bogusevic will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away.
Here we go.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Gonzalez has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 5 innings complete. Miami's out in front, 4-0. Charlie Blackmon will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Shut him down now.
Now the pitch. Runs up to bunt here and pops this one up, but this will wind up a foul ball, 2-2. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Number 2 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Now the first pitch. Right there for strike 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw on to the first baseman. Jones is in time. 2 away now.
And a lot of times, you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 4-0. David Lee will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 1-1 pitch on the way. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Here it comes. Now a line drive. Caught at third by Arenado. A sizzler that time, but the leadoff man is retired to begin the home sixth.
Well, give him a really good at-bat right there and wound up hitting the ball hard in the end. That's about all you can ask for, but unfortunately, it was right at somebody.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for the Marlins,
Jeff Baker will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far.
Baker.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Blackman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Michael Kadire will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame. And this ball will be chopped foul. Out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. Way outside. 1-2. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. He'll get it into second. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
A rare mistake pitch there. That's just their second hit of the ball game, but this will go for a double.
Justin Morneau will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. First pitch coming. Pulls the string on that one. One strike. For Kadire, he's at second with his second double of this young season. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. He'll get it in quickly to the second baseman, so it's runners at the corners now with nobody out.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Willeen Rosario will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Let's get out of the inning now. Come on now, let's get it big right here.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
This late in the game, no sense in taking a chance trying to cut down that guy at the plate. So they'll be pretty happy just to trade the run for the out.
Nolan Arenado will stand in, but with the tying run still in the on-deck circle, he needs to get on base somehow. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw on to the first baseman. Jones is in time. 2 away now.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Jordan Pacheco will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 58, Jordan Pacheco.
Let's get the inning right here, okay?
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. And this ball's hit high and deep toward the corner and right. Stanton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rockies forced to settle for one. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. It's the Marlins 4 and the Rockies 1. Manny Corpus will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Manuel Corpus.
Garrett Jones will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh.
First baseman, Garrett Jones.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Outside, 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Hit hard. Foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2. He's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
Ty Wigginton will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. One on the way. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner. Now this one's lifted in the air for the right fielder, Kadire. 2 gone.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Let's go, Marlins!
Here's a swing and a chance now for Morneau over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Miami down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Mike Dunn will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Donovan Solano is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Charlie Blackmon will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Who thought he had ball 4, but instead it's strike 2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Now batting, number 2.
Number 2 will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Eighth inning here from South Florida as you get a look at the line score to this point. The hometown Marlins leading this one as they look to send this crowd home happy. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Donovan Solano will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
Third baseman, Donovan Solano.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Three and 0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
And this will be fouled away. Payoff pitch coming. Now here's a line drive out to left center. That's over the head of Tulowitzki for a base hit.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Christian Yelich will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Brian Bogusevic will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
Boy, that got a lot of the plate, cutting right across the zone. I think if he had that pitch to do over, he would have taken a rip at that one.
2-1. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. Two-one. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. Throw over to the bag. The dive, but he's back. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators, foul. And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with only one away.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
New pitcher coming on, and it looks to be the right-hander Matt Belisle. David Lee will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
And this is fouled straight back. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. DK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And he struck him out.
Well, one thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Giancarlo Stanton will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Fouled back. A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back in standing. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Morneau will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mission accomplished that half inning for the Colorado bullpen. We've played 8 full. It's the Marlins 4 and the Rockies 1. Steve Cishek is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Michael Kadire will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Right fielder, Michael Kadire.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Fouled back. Here's the 2-1 to Kadire. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Tough break there as the leadoff man's retired to start the ninth.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Justin Morneau will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch coming. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Off speed pitch, and it stays outside, ball 3.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And he mistimes that swing, and it's 3-1 now.
Not a very convincing swing there, especially on a 3-0.
(3-1) on the way. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. Here's one hit towards the hole. On to first, and the Rockies are now down to their final out of the game. Willeen Rosario will stand in as their last chance now. Fouled straight back. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. He gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 4-1. So long from South Florida.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Rockies, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culmer Metro Rail Station.